Happy day, living flow friends. How are we feeling in that throat chakra? I have adorned myself with my blues today. We are going to do one of my favorite little practices. We're going to just do a piece of it today. It does require some props. So I wanted to give you options. If you have a towel that can roll up like this, great. If you have a blanket, great. If you have a yoga block, great. And I'm just gonna explore, because I do want to hang out in this pose, because it really, for me, it's really the game changer for my throat and this energy. And you got to remember, the throat area is blue, hum is the sound. But this is not only the throat, this is our thyroid, our hypothalamus, this is our neck area, our jaw, our sinuses, the pineal gland at the back of the head. So many things are connected to this area of communication, creation, and expressiveness, and also how we listen, right? So the ears are very much part of it too. So let's get started. So I'm going to show with the towel first. It's a little more subtle. So you'll roll up your towel, and now I took a beach towel and I rolled it into I folded it into a long, long rectangle, just kind of like a sleeping bag. And then I roll it up nice and tight. So what I like about the towels is you can gauge how big that chest opening and throat opening is, whereas the blocks are kind of like just one size. So sometimes when I need more, I'll go for the blocks, but sometimes you need less, and you want to be able to manipulate it in a gentle way for your energy. So you're going to place it on your mat. Before you get in, we're going to do some work up here. So hands come behind you. Start to really lift up through your chest. Drop the chin towards the chest. Create the Jalahara Bandha, the seal to hold the energy in space. Now, it doesn't mean you can't breathe. You're not stopping your breath at all, no. We're actually kind of massaging that glottis area where we do our Ujjayi breathing. So if you did the meditation on Monday, that's where we kind of work that Ujjayi. And just by bringing in this throat lock, this throat seal, you can activate that area. Good. Gently lift up through the chest. Open up the throat. The shoulder blades can come together to make a little hammock for your neck. If that doesn't feel good, just keep the gaze forward. And then exhale. Let the spine drop. You're getting really flexed in the upper back. Arms are kind of engaged here. And then push. And I want you to feel really the chest open. If the throat feels good to open it there. Otherwise, keep the gaze forward. And it's just cat-cow, bend the elbows, kind of recoil the heart back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale up. And this is where we're going to find the blanket or the towel. I just want you to find the tips of your shoulder blades. My forearms are on the mat. The blanket is right where your bra line is, right? Where you attach your bra on the back of the body. Or right below the shoulder blade tips for my gents out there. From here, you're going to slowly release and bring the hands to the back of the head. Now you can nestle a little bit. Just intuitively kind of roll from left to right. Now this one is important. They're all important, but you're rooted in your feet and your tailbone. Right. We start to feel the contraction gently at the belly. And then as we go deeper into this, you'll feel the heart and throat open, right? So from the heart to the pelvis, these are our physical chakras. As we go into the throat, we go into ether and space, more of the ethereal, spiritual areas. And then take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, start to let the elbows open up, and you're going to scrub a little bit. And that just means you're going to kind of just sway from back and forth. You can find a figure 8 pattern. Start to let the head get heavy into the hands. Start to bring in that Ujjayi breathing to the back of the throat. And this is where the throat starts to open. So when you're ready, you'll start to lay the head into the hands. The elbows go out. We have a pretty big arch in the low back. And if that is discomforting for your low back, you want the blanket or the towel to unroll a little bit, because your feet are going to go wide and you're going to drop the knees from left to right. Good. Find center. Let the arms open up. And if it feels comfortable, you let the legs go out. Now, yes, we're in the heart, but I just want to get this area kind of open up before we go to the next stage. We're going to take a few of the Bij mantras here. Deep breath in and allow it to be about that sound, so you can feel the vibration in the throat. We'll do it 2 more times. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep swallow in between. And 1 more time. Nice deep swallow. I speak my truth. I express myself authentically. And I listen wholeheartedly. The hands will come down. The feet will push down. You're going to lift, and this is where we're going to bring in that little bit of Jalahara Bandha again. Just slide the towel underneath your tailbone. So a little mini bridge here. Feet are underneath the ankles. Actually, yes, they are. And then the ankles are underneath the knees. Look at that. How convenient. And then from here on an inhale, the arms will go up. I want you to press the elbows down into the floor. So the elbows, the forearms are into the floor. You're almost like you're creating these robot hands, palms face in towards each other. Feel as though you're almost squeezing something in between. And then gently you're going to press your head into the floor. Start to feel the neck muscles contract a little bit, the scalenes along the side of the neck. And then all you're going to do is just lift the hips. They don't have to go high. I don't want you to push your groin up towards the ceiling. I'd rather you lengthen the low back and just breathe. At this point, the hands can come back down. Slowly remove the towel. Grab the long edges of your mat and start to walk your arms towards one another. Gently push into the feet. Push into the backs of the upper arms and feel as though your throat, your chin, is trying to run away from your chest and your chest is trying to catch your chin. Breathe, soften around the front rib cage. Just be here, nowhere else to be. See if you can pull in the Ujjayi breath. Good, and then slowly go back down. Let your spine and all the back muscles relax. We're going to go back up, push through the feet, start to lengthen the low back, slowly come back up. This time the arms reach overhead, palms face up towards the ceiling. Push into the feet. Tailbone lengthens towards the back of the knees. The heart's chasing the chin's running away. And the breath is fully present. We're going to start to take it into a wave. So as the hands come down, you feel the shoulder blades release. The throat opens. Then the low back comes down. The tailbone comes down. Your hands are going to come to your thighs, chin into your chest. Roll up. Breathe. Slowly release. Shoulders go back down. The hands help the hips lift, the mid-back lifts. You're going to reach up. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly coil down. And lift the heart. Chin into the chest. And then the chin's going to run away from the chest as the hips lift up into bridge. Gentle press to the back of the skull. And repeat for 3 more times. Beautiful. Release. Let the body relax. And then you'll bring your right knee into your chest. Nice little squeeze. Deep breath in. Exhale, nose to the knee. You can stretch the left leg long. And then you'll take the twist. Look over to the right as the right knee moves to the left. Keep the knee the same, and you're just going to work in the neck. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, look to the left, chin towards the left shoulder. Inhale, bring it back, chin towards the right shoulder. Go in and out, nice and slowly. and then come back to center. Draw the left knee in, nose into the knee, tight, 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 stretch it out. Lower. Left shoulder or left knee towards the right as the gaze goes to the left. Just let yourself fall into the twist. And then the knee stays where it is, and you're going to slowly move back and forth. Come back to center. Now, here is the the optional portion of our practice today. Shoulder stand and halasana are a beautiful shapes to really kind of massage the thyroid. But some of our necks and shoulders don't like it. So if your neck feels great and you want to go into halasana, you'll bring the legs over the head, hand to the low back, press the elbows down, and you'll take the legs up. Or you can stay here. Just feel the compression and breathe. If you're like, oh no, Natalie, my neck does not like that. And that's okay. You can come back to the blanket or a block if you have it and place it underneath the sacrum at whatever level you want. And the idea is you're bringing the block or the blanket up a little bit so you can kind of create this little bit of compression. So when you're in this shape, the chin goes to the chest, the knees will come in. You can take them up. But what we're trying to do is elongate the back of the neck here and create this kind of energetic seal. And whatever variation you're doing, one, you can breathe easily in. Bring in that nourishing blue diamond color. See if you can be there for 1 to 2 minutes. When your body feels ready to come out, let the breath guide you out. Slowly release. One more little practice here. You're going to slide the hands underneath your bottom. Press the elbows into the mat with the knees bent. And we're going to come into Matsyasana, fish pose. So push down, lift your chest up. So kind of a little bit of the variation we were in. Take your time to set yourself up. And then as you exhale, you're going to let the head release back. If it's comfortable to let the crown of the head rest on the floor, please do. Otherwise, letting it hang is beautiful as well. Play in the jaw here. Open up the throat. Open up the mouth. You can play with a hum. One more time, deep breath in. Ha. Nice deep swallow. Chin comes into the chest. Release. Feet flat. Lift the hips. Let the tailbone lengthen out. Feel the tailbone connect. Breathe into the belly. Feel the expansion of the rib cage, the pulse of the heart, the openness of your throat. You can play with those moves again or move on to some meditation or go about your day. And I hope it